Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. It's been a while, late kind of upload, but as you can see, it's all worth it. We got a new upgrade, we got a cockpit now, it's all steady now. Now, soon, I'll be able to upgrade my steering wheel and my pedals. But yeah guys, so today, I'll be participating in the GT3 Fanatec Challenge, which is a fixed setup, and we are at Interlagos, and I'm using the Ford Mustang GT3. Actually, I'm gonna learn this car as much as I can. I actually like the car. I think I'm actually not doing bad lap times with the car. I'm actually pretty happy. But yeah, I gotta learn so much with this car. But I love the track as well, so it's a good combination. But let's see how it goes in a real race and qualifying. Okay, so now entering qualifying here. This is going to be my first lap, but what I found out about the Mustang is that the tires are not fully warmed up to temperature always in the first lap. So I knew the tires were not going to be up to temperature, so I was just trying to make a safe lap here. Nothing too risky, just putting a base lap, you know what I mean? I love putting base laps first and then going for a fast lap because it just helps warm up the tires even more for the second run. So here we are going into the third corner, I think. Not sure. Come on, I just know the corners. I don't remember how many corners there are on track. But here I am, going for it. I am up so far. And here is like where I struggle a little bit, but like it's not fully difficult to do it. It's just pretty difficult to see the track with this car. Well, see, the best car for this track right now with the fixed setup is going to be the Ferrari 296 GT3. It's just the best car for this track, but I decided to be different. And I also wanted to be that different that to switch up my camera to my pedals. I thought it would be an interesting camera. So yeah, you guys will be seeing my feet for the rest of the video. But yeah, so here we are going on for a second lap here. Our first lap is not going to be the best lap in the world, so don't expect much for this time. So here we are on the first time of, and it's going to be at 135.9. it's not going to be the best lap. So here I am actually going to try to go for a fast lap now, almost going to the grass. And yeah, I don't know why it says domino lap discontinued, but kind of weird because it counted. So yeah, here we are. We gained lots of time right here, a bunch of time to be fair. We're already 4/10 up than we were in our first lap, which is just so convenient. And I think we pull up even more. Yeah, we pull up to 5/10, even to 6/10. But I lose all the time here and gain 8/10 and lose all the time once again to 3/10. So I pretty much just lost 3 or 4/10 there. Here we are putting it back up to 4/10 faster. And here we lose a bit of time, but it's fine. Now we're 4/10 up than we were in our first lap, which is actually not bad, but I'm not really proud of that. This lap is not the best. And yeah, here I get a lot of time, but I hit the grass a little bit with my rear tires and almost lose the car. So there's where I lost 2/10, and yeah, or probably 3, I'm not sure. But we lost so much time out of that corner. So yeah, that will get us a 135.5, and that will put us into 5th place. So now going into the race here we are at the start. We are ready. I decided to not change my brake bias for the first 2 or 3 laps. Here I am going through the inside fully, putting myself right there, barely braking a little bit early. And now I got overtaken by a car, which is not really convenient. I think I still kept my position though. But yeah, we kind of fallen back here. We're kind of like in the middle between like the two splits, like the back area and the front. We're like in the middle, literally. So yeah, here we are trying to stay consistent, trying to stay clean for the first lap, especially for the first lap here. It's just, it gets really, here I mess up the braking point completely and get an off track. Not really convenient, but here we are. We're still entering the race here. I'm not giving up yet. I was hoping for like at least a good top 4 situation, but here I am. I'm reaching to this Ferrari up front here, but each time I brake, this guy's kind of blocking me a little bit, so the Porsche catches up from behind each time. And yeah, there you see the McLaren messing up. I was thinking of going for a dive bomb there, but I didn't. I decided to stay a little bit more relaxed in this race. I wanted to go aggressive, but not that aggressive into the point where I can have a collision and cause a crash. So yeah, here I am, trying to stay clean, trying to stay consistent with my turning points and my braking points. Here I have a little moment for a split second, not even a second, probably like a millisecond. But yeah, nothing too much out of the ordinary. But yeah, here we are completing our first lap in the race. It is a 20-minute race. It is a pretty short race if you ask me. But yeah, not really too much to complain about here. I actually love this type of race with GT3 at Interlagos. I'm just not the best. I was driving the McLaren here, but I decided to switch to the the Ford Mustang GT3 and learn this car instead because I actually like this car. I like the feeling of the car, and yeah, I just wanted to learn it. But here we are, pretty much practicing at the exact same time with the Ford Mustang. So yeah, here we are. We're kind of in the same situation, but we are backing off from the Porsche from behind. But we're still not catching it up front, which is not really convenient either. We are pulling away from the people from the back, but we're just not reaching the people from up front. So yeah, this race is mostly really close because on how the lap times are, everybody's doing like 135s, 134s. I could have done a 134, but yeah. Here we are going through this corner. I would say is one of the most dangerous corners out of the track because there I get another off track. Just because you can lose your rear so easily, it's incredible. So yeah, I think on this lap I actually start changing my brake bias constantly just to adjust it throughout the corners, but I'm not sure at the moment. But here we are, as you can see, we are really far away from the people up front, but we are also really far away from the people at the back. So we're not in a really terrible situation, we're just not in the best situation at the moment. Okay, so now going into lap 4 here, going into the first corner, the Ferrari up front completely loses it, and I actually almost hit him, but it does slow me down. So yeah, I couldn't really say much about that. I was kind of like disappointed. I should have just accelerated because he was going backwards. But yeah, he did go off and gained another position, so now we're in 4th. So our dreams of being in top 4 are there. We're there. So yeah, we're pretty much there now. The Porsche did catch up though, a little bit more. And the McLaren ahead did go farther away, so we're still not in the best situation. Yeah, so not much happening in this race really until this lap right here. I do mess up this corner completely. I'm pretty disappointed, especially this part where I accelerate just too early and get on the grass and almost lose control. And yeah, this Porsche reaches up to my rear. I was gonna pull to the left, but he was already there. So I was like, yeah, let me just stay calm here. I did brake completely fine. And yeah, he did overtake me, but I tried to go for the switchback, but I couldn't. So yeah, here I am taking him slipstream, taking him right up and close. I do brake normally, but he brakes more, and I wasn't expecting it, and I hit his rear, and I lose control. And then a car hits me from behind. So it is honestly one of the worst things that can happen in a short race, because first of all, it's not an endurance race, so you can't really recover as much as you can in a short race. But yeah, I just dropped to 9th place, so we dropped from 4th to 9th, which means we lost 5 positions. Not the worst, it could have been worse, but we do have damage in the back. And I noticed this because the car felt loose. I mean extremely loose, at the point where I didn't want to change my brake bias. I just kept it in the same number, 52.7. I more ahead though. Yeah, right there. As you can see, I changed it to 52.7, and I actually leave it there for like the rest of the lap, or like 52.5. I think I'll leave it. But yeah, that's the brake bias I will leave off for the rest of the race, due to my car being way looser than usual, and I do not want to risk crashing again, because that would really affect my safety rating and I rating. While it's gonna already affect my safety rating a lot, I'm still not out of the race. I still have a chance to recover and to keep pushing here. So I have my eyes on this McLaren 24/7. So here I am, risking it all, trying to gain back my positions. There it is, 52.5. And I think I actually learned something, and I think I should switch to 5th gear and then go down 2 gears and I think it makes me faster personally. So yeah, I will do that later on, but right now, as you can see, I'm trying to recover everything, but I'm not even that far away from everybody else. So I still have a chance to reach top 4, top 5. And you know what? I was actually not worried after that crash, because I only lost 5 positions. It could have been way worse. I could have lost so many positions if everybody was so close. But luckily, only 5 cars overtook me after that incident. I was just not expecting the Porsche to brake that much, and I slightly touched its rear, and there I go sideways, and then a car has to hit me in the back. I feel bad for that car that had to hit me, but yeah. So now, with only 5 minutes remaining, my guy tells me that the leader's pitting, which means something happened up front, and this was my time to actually start to gain positions. Here I am, I gained somehow 2 positions. I don't know how, but I did. One from the leader that pitted. I don't know where the other one probably went. Probably they crashed and or disconnected. I don't know what happened, but I did gain 2 positions, putting me in 7th place here. I am pretty far away from everybody else now. I had been struggling due to my rear being pretty loose and connection issues, which distracts me. I get distracted completely. It's really difficult to concentrate, and then I see a Porsche parked up onto the right side. Thank God I was more careful when I disconnect now, that I did not crash into that Porsche. That would have been devastating to my race. The chances for me to disconnect and then reconnect when there is an incident is insane. But with that incident, we get back to 5th, which means there had to be another car involved. I don't know where the other car was, but I only saw that Porsche that pretty much was almost on the racing line. I think it was literally on the racing line. Thank God I didn't really follow the racing line due to me being distracted on the track. But yeah, here I am, back to 5th place after every bad thing that happened to me. I gained a position at the start to 4th, then lost all my positions, lost 5 positions to 9th, and now I'm back to 5th place. This could be a miracle. I can't believe this actually has happened, but yeah. So now, in the final corners of the race, here we are. I did catch up to the Ferrari and the McLaren, but sadly, I could not have enough time to overtake them. But here we are, we ended off 5th place. We started 5th, we ended 5th. And yeah, what a race. Lots of ups and lows. I'm pretty happy with the race overall. It was amazing. As you can see, the damage on the Mustang is right there on the back. And yeah, pretty good race, I would say. Pretty fun. And yeah, sorry for the late upload, guys. So yeah, here's the results. Our safety rating went up, luckily. It went up by 0.02, and our I rating also went up by 58, which is not bad. And you know what? I'm pretty happy. So yeah, can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye.